Well, we're a product design agency based in Bristol. We like to say we're a very small but good team, and we're a range of experts from engineers through to industrial designers, and that's always been very important to me, that we can do the creative and the delivery, and which is some of the stuff that you're seeing here today is the result of that process. We got involved with Fujifilm 5 years ago when David found us. Originally, he liked the look of what we were doing. And originally he just wanted us to look at perhaps the styling of the machine to improve the way it looked, but in that conversation, then obviously that's grown into a much bigger program of work, which has been some of the results you see here today. So these machines differentiate themselves from the rest of the market, I believe, because we were not constrained by our knowledge of printers in the beginning. Basically, we've gone back to basics, and from our own perspective of how we do our design process, just looked at it from a completely fresh sheet, and just really focused on the usability and the users, what people are trying to do with these machines, and start from there and then ground up. And I think that's had a very different result than if you were perhaps in the industry and just trying to move it on from where you were already. So we really started again with the basics as to what the users wanted, so the people who are going to actually need to use these machines, how they were going to do that work. And where that started right at the beginning was actually the architecture and layout. So we really started almost with a time management study of looking at what tasks people were doing and making that efficient. That then transfers throughout the whole life of somebody working with the machine to how easy it is with the GUI, for example. We completely redesigned the GUI. That's now a lot easier for people to use in their day job. We've made their work area much more effective, and it's actually a pleasant place to work that's very functional for them during the day, so they can just turn up. They've got storage for their equipment. At the other end of the machine, we've rationalized all the maintenance areas, so that's incredibly easy now to work. You've almost got your own garage where all the tools and everything's accessible, it's clear, you've got a good space to work in. And it goes on from there, and there's lots to do with the how you change the inks and the ink level management, all that stuff. It's really, when you go from the ground up and actually build all this stuff up together, you end up with a very different package than if you just were trying to move on comparing specs, for example.